living for the thrill, aiming for the top, gotta make a kill. Street smart, no room for the weak. Cross us once, you'll feel the heat. Taking what we want, we don't ask for permission. Running with the wolves, a dangerous coalition. Living on the edge, no time for hesitation. Heal shit podcast, where the bad boys reign, never following the norm, always causing pain. What in this city, ain't nobody in the way, we're the kings of the night, here to stay.
Motion put out. Message these because they're looking for me. Sorry, I didn't want to fucking draw it out. Yes, or your mom. Whichever one.
Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I know you can't see me, but that doesn't really matter right now.
He's Dark Cordz.
Now we can see. Now you can see me.
Fucking Edgar of Snug Rest. Look at the definition in the arms. Shit. I'm fine. Take two.
Oh, jeez. I'm Dark Cordz. That's David Grimes. We got some news to go through today. Edgar's brought the biggest news stories in the week in wrestling, and we'll get into them right after this.
Cool.
What up, fellas? How are we doing?
Another day sacrificing myself for the voluptuous.
Got 316 Lincoln merch.
Doing good. What can I say?
My dyslexia guys just fucked that all up.
Yes, you did.
We're even.
Lincoln merch.
There we go. Hold on.
Merch link in the description.
No, it's right there. It's right there. See,
the link.
see, Dwayne
in
puts
the
it on his wrist. I put it on the inside of my shirt.
Oh yes, absolutely. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
You dirty
shit,
whore.
we got what's today? Today's Tuesday.
Yeah, we're supposed to talk wrestling today.
Yeah, are we still doing that?
I think so.
I'm down. Okay.
What you got first?
Okay, so we're just jumping straight to it, huh? We're not
No,
doing
I'm doing
today. I
fantastic.
like it.
Edgar's doing fucking wonderful, and you fucked up.
Yeah, I fucked up the whole whole opening. Sorry guys, I'm discombobulated. I haven't been smacking the pendulum enough.
You need to take a shot.
Put that back.
Fuck.
Okay.
So
I think,
see how
you're
bossy
probably
this son of a
smacking the
bitch is?
Benjamin a little bit too much, but
Hostile work environment.
no, how you doing out in Cali?
it's I don't know. I haven't been outside all day, dude. So I've been at home all day.
What's it
So
like?
I think I'm doing good. That's the life that I want to live, you know.
I
Staying
feel you.
indoors.
I feel you.
Other than that, doing good. I'd like to get started with AEW stuff if that's okay with you guys.
Absolutely.
This is y'all show. I talk on it.
You're just living it, huh? This is our show, but you're just living in it.
I live in the book of Gyat.
Yeah. All right.
What do we got?
Dynasty. My question, the topic that we're gonna start off with is AEW's pay-per-view from this Sunday. Draven, I know you probably didn't see it. You probably saw some clips. I know
It's about
Dark. I know you saw it, but I just wanted to get started with this. Get your overall thoughts on the pay-per-view. What you guys think about Dynasty this weekend?
Other than
It was okay. The matches were good. Megan Bain looked like a superstar. She looked strong even in a loss. I still think it was time to pull the trigger on Moxley losing the belt, though. The biggest craziness, obviously, was FTR turning on Cope, putting him out. He's been written off TV until June, I think it is. But yeah, I mean, it was a good pay-per-view. I mean, it wasn't one of their sterling ones, but I thought it was good.
Draven, do you have any thoughts?
other than the dead ass finish on the Moxley match, it was decent for me. I don't get why the young fucks had to fucking get involved.
That is out of nowhere nonsense.
That's
Like,
some Dwayne booking.
There's no reason, like, they saw the Death Riders coming several months ago and they skedaddled. They haven't been around in months.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're supposed to remember that brief encounter that they were scared of the Death Riders and somehow extrapolate that to them ending Swerve's attempt. Like, that makes no sense to me.
Nothing about it made sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Edgar?
Absolutely. It's gonna be interesting to see what they say about this on Wednesday. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I didn't
I can tell
actually
you
buy the pay-per-view.
something. We're the Young Bucks. Something. We're EVP. Something because we want to. Something.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt when it comes to this. I mean, I'm actually interested to see how this thing plays out now,
Mm-hmm.
because this kind of leads to what my prediction is when it comes to this whole thing with the Death Riders. I think the end game is going to be at All In, and it's going to be Will Ospreay, the one to take down Jon Moxley. So I think once Will Ospreay wins the tournament, the Owen Hart Cup tournament, he's going to need backup, which then Kenny Omega might get involved, and whoever else wants to help him take down the Death Riders. I think this is where all this is leading to. So I wasn't surprised to see Jon Moxley win, but I didn't buy the pay-per-view. I'm glad I didn't, because I watched the clips and I don't usually like to tap myself in the back, but I predicted every match correctly on this card. It was pretty, I don't want to say predictable, but I guess the winners based on okay, what makes sense as far as like how the storylines are going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what happened. So I was actually surprised that I'm like, okay, what they did at Dynasty made a whole lot of sense to me. So that part I really enjoyed about this whole pay-per-view thing.
Very nice. Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, obviously, I was hopeful for Swerve, but the smart money was always, Ospreay winning the Owen Hart and then going on to be the champion. So I guess my question is, were the Young Bucks attacking Swerve or helping John?
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what, the question mark is. But I do want to just remind you about what happened last Wednesday. Like, Swerve and Hangman almost went at it again. And Hangman was like, well, damn, Edgar.
He didn't like what you had to say.
You damn sure didn't. And he was saying they were going back and forth, and Swerve was like, "You burned down my house," and
you broke into my house. You burned down my house.
And
you
then,
deserved it.
I know. Yeah. So they kind of had a moment there where Hangman was like, "What the fuck do I think now? What do I do? Like my whole thing about this."
He's gonna go drink a beer.
Yeah, but it was a very interesting situation. And if Swerve needs a tag team partner coming up against the Bucks, I think that's the direction. And that would be a hell of a fucking tag team if they put those two together.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend. But
yeah, now that I think about it too, like, what if the Bucks turn around and say, "Oh, we attacked Swerve to help out Hangman because we've been seeing all the shit that he's been doing to you lately, and we just came to get some payback for you, Hangman."
So where the fuck have you been the past 2 fucking years then?
Right. Yeah, I mean, they could try to pull that, but
I mean, I didn't see the Bucks in the death match. I didn't see the Bucks in the cage. No. This feels more they're just trying to save their own ass.
Yeah. I mean, but they did look a little bit more shredded than usual. So they've been gone for a while, but at least they've been working out.
right?
They've been pumping that.
Or just
that
fisting
iron.
blue chews left and right.
Or that.
The
Or
fisting
that,
part,
yeah.
I believe.
I know this ain't on a thing, but I gotta point this out since you brought up the Hangman Swerve backstage segment. Is it me or is security just not trying in AEW?
Security?
Did you not see them? Did you, dude? They were barely like just like this, trying to make it look like. And you got fucking Punk, Rollins, and Roman over here on fucking Raw, decimating any indie guy with a security shirt on, and they're fucking trying.
Right. Yep.
It was the one thing, and I think it's like, oh my god, this feels so fucking hokey. It'd have been better if you just fucking let them get face to face. Fuck the damn security in this shit.
Agreed. Edgar, are you still having a hard time seeing us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys though. But I can't
All
see
right,
you
hold
guys.
on one second.
Yeah.
What's happening with my buttons?
I don't know.
Sorry, guys, just trying to fix Edgar's eyes here.
We're doing it live.
Can you see us now?
Yep.
Sweet.
I'm sorry.
Were you
Try to
sitting
make
on
a
the
mental
button or
note to
something?
cut that out.
All right. I think we're about good on the Dynasty thing.
Well, did you have any final thoughts on that, Edgar? Because it was,
Like the security sucking ass.
I mean, it was a long pay-per-view.
How long was it?
They're always super long.
They usually go 4 hours.
Fuck.
At least 4 hours, yeah. No, that was it. I just wanted to get your guys' overall thoughts on it. see what you guys thought about it.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right. So
What we got next?
Yeah.
We're sticking to AEW because recently some reports came out that Britt Baker has been released from AEW. And
That's shocking.
and this is according to Fightful, which I don't know. Can is this, you guys think this is legit?
I don't know.
I trust Fightful more than any of the dirt sheets. So if they have it,
Let me.
it's a good possibility.
Today's the first time I've heard of it. You say it happened over the weekend, allegedly.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about it until we put it in the group chat. So this threw completely under my radar.
Yeah, there have been rumors for a while that she was getting into trouble backstage with the other girls, and she was having a hard time with Tony. But I mean, she was, I don't know, like I can't see her being anywhere other than AEW, honestly. Like that's, I don't know. I don't know what's true, what's false, but
Ringside hasn't produced anything from it, so Fightful's the only one reporting it right now.
huh.
Because Ringside and Fightful are like right there at each other.
Yeah.
And they're saying they haven't received confirmation from Tony Khan or AEW on this. So I wonder why they're taking so long to announce this. Maybe they don't want WWE to come after her. Could that be a reason why they're not making this announcement official?
I don't know. Normally they come. I mean, if they're released, it's well known.
Well,
I mean, I guess it could be like just someone backstage hearing a rumor and believing it and spreading it to
Uncle Dave,
to whoever. But I don't know. I would hate to see it, but I haven't seen her on TV in months and months and months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird situation. Her last match was on Dynamite November 13th, where she lost to Penelope Ford.
So we're going on 6 months.
And then she was off TV, but then it was reported that she had a role in Cobra Kai. So that could be why she was off TV after that.
Possibly.
But she just completely fell off the face of the AEW world,
Well, it's also not the first talent to do that either. There's been talents that's been on TV for over a fucking year. Keith Lee's the one I'm talking about, obviously. I mean,
well, he's
the thing,
something like,
yeah, he's got a health issue.
Something wrong with him.
But the thing about it is, unless, and this is any wrestling promotion, you can vouch for this. Unless you're one of 5 guys that you consistently want to get booked and consistently want to push to the top, there's a rotating door. There's going to be weeks that you're going to be in, and there's going to be weeks that you're going to be out. Sometimes those weeks can turn into months, depending on how the stories evolve and who's needed for what. There could be a good chance you're sitting home 6 months before you're fucking needed for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, and AEW's real big on that one. I mean, when's the last time we saw Wardlow?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
goddamn! I forgot about him.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to Wardlow. He was in that Undisputed Kingdom for a while, and then
For a cup of tea.
He left.
I think that one of the last appearances he was actually on is when we went to Dynamite last year. I think that was one of the last TVs he was on.
It might have been.
So I mean, you just got guys like that, and it, at least for Wardlow, it kind of pisses me off because he has so much potential, especially coming out of that fucking MJF feud. For him to just get put into and I mean this with the utmost respect, considering who's in that faction, a second-rate faction.
Mm-hmm.
That just tells you, oh, we don't have nothing for you. Well, if you have nothing for me, I'm just going to stay home. Either way, you're going to pay me, Tony.
Sure.
But, I mean, not even for Britt Baker. Like, she's like a OG AEW talent.
Yeah, she is one of the pillars. I agree with that. But she's also gotten her fair share of heat from the locker room, both the girls and the guys. I mean, remember, what was it, 4 or 5 months ago? We had that story come out about MJF and Britt Baker fucking going at it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just one of those things where she's just rubbed one or too many people the wrong way.
I think it's probably a situation to where, and I don't know, but she was the first big re-sign of the initial ones. Like Like, he re-signed her early because she was so popular. She gave her a huge pay raise.
She was the draw of the women's division.
Right. So maybe that went to her head and she thinks she's the queen. Like, maybe she's got Charlotte Flair syndrome.
Keep her away from plastic surgery, please, for the love of God.
Well, she has the best nose job in history.
Okay, that's one thing.
Charlotte or Britt?
No, Britt Baker had the best nose job ever. All right.
That's one I can get behind that. But Charlotte Flair, 8% of her is silicone.
Oh yeah, no.
That's one hell of a compliment.
No, Britt, go back and look at her first couple of months. She had a very
Goblin-esque.
very non-petite nose.
She had a big ass nose.
She had a schnoz.
She was a fan of the game, so to speak. The game.
Oh shit. She had the game beat, huh?
But
She said, fuck the
Probably.
game.
but after that nose job, yo, she's gorgeous. So yeah, I give whoever her plastic surgeon was A+ marks. Absolutely.
And then didn't some like fake ass recording come out after that with Tony Khan saying how she was a pain to work with and she was being difficult or something like that?
Say that again.
That didn't some fake ass recording come out like a few months ago of supposedly Tony Khan saying that Britt Baker was hard to deal with and she was being difficult or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was
AI.
I think that was proved to be AI, but I don't think the sentiment is completely false.
No.
Like, she seems like a backstage problem,
She wants to play
and
politics.
she, unfortunately for her, she's not the only game in town in the women's division anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a very, very strong women's division in AEW. So Britt can't just think she's going to run her mouth and show her ass and still be on TV all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
100%.
I wonder what happened with her, man.
Huh?
Her last few matches seemed to like really
They were paint by numbers.
deteriorate. Like they were really just
They were paint by numbers.
Yeah.
Go from spot A to spot B to spot C to the double down to the spot D to go home. It was almost watching like a 2003 Shawn Michaels match. Because you knew as soon as that forearm got hit, it was the nip up, it was the comeback, it was the scoop slam, and it was the finish.
Yep.
Yeah, so now it seems like Britt Baker's not in AEW anymore, but Dark, you mentioned you don't see her anywhere else, so you guys don't think she should try
Well,
to
no,
get into
I just can't
WWE?
picture her being anywhere else. Not that I don't see her going anywhere else. I think the Fed will snatch her up immediately.
I don't know about that.
You don't think so?
Because she does run a full-time dentist office as well.
Mm.
Do you think Hunter's just going to
Nope.
let her go to TV once a week?
Nope.
No, she's going to do
No.
that 300-day grind.
You gotta
Yeah,
be
so-
committed.
And plus, I mean,
Maybe Impact.
whatever you say about the main event, the main roster, NXT has a stacked women's division. Like, she wouldn't
their
make a
men's division's
splash
coming
there
along, too.
either.
Their men? I don't know, because I can see her outworking about 60% of those women. She can
Yeah.
definitely be top 5 in the women's division in NXT.
Yeah, probably.
But she's got some damn competition after that.
Yeah.
Shit.
I think she has more charisma than most of those women. Those women probably they're probably more athletic than her, but Britt Baker has, I don't know, like that it factor. You know, I feel like
You can
But I
have that
think-
it factor all you want, but unless you know how to fucking properly utilize it or learn when to shut your damn mouth,
mhm.
you're still just going to be another talent on the roster.
And I mean, if you're stepping in there and they've got Stephanie Vacar, they've got Julia,
Ooh.
they've got Jordan Grace.
Yeah. That's your girl. I'm more of a Stephanie guy.
But I'm just talking about the talent, not just how beautiful all of them are. But like they are sick talented, and they can all go, and they can all. I mean, there's no doubt that she would be a very small fish
In a big pond.
in that pond. So, all right, we ready to go to our first commercial?
Yes.
Yeah, pay some bills.
All right, we will be right back. What up, Heel Faction? In today's day and age, internet security is of paramount importance. That's why today's episode is brought to you by Surfshark VPN.
That's right, my guys. Surfshark VPN, now the newest affiliate of the Heel Shit podcast. What does that cover? I'm glad you asked. Let me just put on these eyeballs because I'm old. They cover 100 plus countries. Free of ads, pop-ups, any bad cookies. Good to me. Got real-time defense, got webcam protection, data breach notifications in case your stuff gets out there and you don't want that to be out there. And it keeps your personal data protected, which means if you're in one of those states that have been banned by the capital P word, you can look your shit back up, my guy.
All right,
Yeah,
very
buddy.
Nice. So, if you use the link in the description, you can get Surfshark VPN for 86% off.
Say what?
86% off.
Holy shit.
And 3 additional months free, starting at just $2.19 per month.
You're shitting me.
No.
Holy shit. So, 86% off plus 3 free months.
Absolutely.
Mother.
3 options starting as low as $2.19. Just hit that link in the description box and get surfing safe with Surfshark VPN. Back to the show. All right, thank you, Surfshark.
Quit trying to break the Benjamin.
Yes, thank you, Surfshark. Actually, they have a brand new special right now that if you, it's their 7th year anniversary. Mm-hmm. So if you use the link in the description, you can get 2 years locked in at $1.99. 2 years locked in for $1.99 a month. Use that link. Tell them we sent you.
Working on it.
Promo code GET.
All right, man. What's next?
Oh man, you guys are gonna love this one. We're gonna talk about, since we're talking about women's wrestling, but we're gonna go to the WWE and we're gonna talk about the greatest female athlete, professional wrestler of all time, the Queen,
Victoria?
Charlotte Flair. Nope, second best. Shout
Or
out
you're
to
gonna say
Victoria.
Logan Paul?
No,
You just couldn't let it go. You couldn't let it go.
I was gonna bring it up later, but I'm glad you did. Logan Paul,
The greatest
Sure.
female
That's Logan
wrestler
Paul.
in WWE.
Charlotte Flair.
Santina Morella.
Yes. Okay, so
All right, let's get serious.
they got into a promo battle this Friday night, didn't they?
They got petty as fuck.
This was a car wreck. I don't know if we can call it a promo battle, but it was like a car crash that I could not look away.
It was a
they
mean
took
girl fight.
Yeah, they took some personal jabs at each other. Like Tiffany brought up the recent divorce that Charlotte Flair and Andrade, how Charlotte Flair is 0-3 in relationships. Charlotte Flair said that's why Kaiser is in my DMs. It was fucking crazy. What did you guys think about the promo? Did you guys think they went off script?
Oh,
100%.
live, I knew they went off script.
And it's
it was
not the
crazy.
first fucking time Charlotte's done that either.
For Tiffany to have dropped that last thing, like, speaking of marriages, you're 0-3, and like rolled out of the ring right then, like she knew she said something that might have caused some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like what was the thing that Charlotte said, that because the Kaiser thing was after she had gotten out of the ring?
Yes.
What did she say initially that was fucked up to cause this whole thing to happen?
Damn, I don't remember.
I couldn't pinpoint where the fucking. I knew Charlotte started it, but I can't pinpoint where it got off rail.
Yeah, but it was
I'm interested to
wonderful.
go back and listen to it. But one thing's for sure is that this is also according to Sean Ross Sapp, that the people backstage and people close to Tiffany Stratton were saying that Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair is known to call audibles during her promos in the ring, and everyone believes that it was Flair that started it. basically Stratton she didn't have no other choice but to fight back, is what most of the reports are saying.
And good
Yeah.
on her.
Good.
On her.
I mean, Charlotte's. Let's.
Call it what
She's
it
a
is.
cunt. Let's get it there. All right. She's really, really a bitch. Like,
Conceded.
everyone in the back talks about her like they wish she'd go away. Like, it's rough. It's rough because she still thinks she's Charlotte Flair. And she's not Charlotte Flair anymore.
No. That train is gone.
Like, she's not the same athlete. She's still technically sound, but she's not spectacular. She's nothing that Tiffany isn't.
She's not an attraction. And
No.
she thinks she is.
The only thing she's got above Tiffany are the championships, and she'll get there.
The only thing she's got above fucking Tiffany right now is that last name. That is it. Fuck the championship runs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shortly after this promo, everyone was talking about it. WWE management was not happy, obviously. They edited out some of those personal shots on their like YouTube videos and stuff like that.
It's okay. Twitter took care of that.
Yeah, I made sure I clicked that too. And even more clips showed up with Charlotte Flair doing these things. Because you guys remember the Becky promo? How that?
Yeah, where
ended?
fucking Hunter got to get involved and get in her face and told her to get the fuck out, basically.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. It's not the first time. You did it in front of the boss.
Yeah.
And also, some clips came out with a promo with Sasha Banks. I think it was like during the WrestleMania build-up. Charlotte Flair took some mean personal jabs at Sasha Banks. So people are like, why should we feel bad? You know, she's known for doing these things.
Yeah, she causes trouble backstage. She tried to get into a fight with Shayna Baszler. Shayna fucking Baszler. There are dudes I would fight in the WWE before I would fight Shayna Baszler. She's badass.
Logan Paul don't count.
I wasn't counting him.
Well, Logan Paul's a boxer. Just saying.
Kinda. But no, she's ridiculous. She thinks everyone should. She's let her shit go to her head. She thinks everyone should bow down to her. And I think she's wearing everybody thin, not just the back, not just the locker room, but she's probably rubbing management the wrong way also.
What's crazy about all this is that same day before Friday Night SmackDown, or maybe a couple days before that, but leading up to SmackDown, Charlotte Flair did a talk show, some talk show, I can't remember whose it was, where she talked about the divorce. She talked about her injury. She got really emotional. And I felt bad for her after I watched the clip. And it got me thinking, I wonder how the fans are going to react to her on SmackDown. Are they going to boo her? Are they going to cheer for her? She's technically a heel. Chicago did not give a fuck about that interview.
No.
Chi-Town never gives a fuck.
No. It's like being in Philly. They don't give a fuck about your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't blame anyone. I feel the same way. She's not she's not been good for the long-term health of the sport, I don't think.
No.
She's got all kinds of accolades. She wasn't the best in-ring performer out of the four horsewomen.
By far.
So she's blown herself up in her mind, and her talent is slipping
Subpar.
and no longer being able to keep up with who she thinks she is. Yeah.
Yeah, that sums about it. I think that was it. I think that's all that's happening so far. But I mean, we'll probably find out more stuff. Ric Flair and Ludo and Kaiser have all reacted to this promo. Obviously, Ric Flair wasn't a fan of it. He was on Busted Open Radio talking about he doesn't like when they use him against Charlotte Flair, you know. And I don't think anyone really believed that Kaiser is in Charlotte's DMs.
No, did you see his tweet the next day? You put it in our chat where he said something. He put something about a song that said "Don't flatter yourself."
It's a clip of 95 Shawn Michaels getting right into Vince's face going, with all due respect, don't flatter yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a funny one that said Kaiser's probably the first guy to get accused of cheating and no one believed him.
Right. That I couldn't agree more.
100%.
Let's see. Tiffany Stratton.
A lizard.
I mean, no disrespect to Charlotte. I mean, from you
Oh,
guys,
no, all
maybe.
disrespect to that Thunder.
No, but coming from me, I mean, yeah, come on now.
Yeah. And Edgar is much more modest with his compliments than we are.
Oh, much more, yes. Especially when it comes to Charlotte and Logan Paul.
Yeah, fuck them both.
I fucking can't this guy.
All right. What we got next?
Oh man, okay. Let's go. We came across this list recently and it was it was highest paid WWE wrestlers in 2025.
Let me get that pulled up.
So we got some names here. We got their salaries here.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't you guys do the honors and go down the list of the top 10 highest WWE paid wrestlers of 2025.
As soon as my shit works.
All right. So, top of the list, of course, is Roman Reigns with 15 million. Cody Rhodes, number 2, with 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Tied with Randy Orton for 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rollins comes in at number 4 with 9 million.
Well deserved.
Drew McIntyre and that new fat contract he just signed, he'll get 8 million this year, along with CM Punk at 8 million. Kevin Owens, I hope you come back soon, Kevin.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Hope
it
you
in
come
a second.
back soon.
We'll talk about it in just a second.
And sitting at 7 million, along with Finn Balor and Jey Uso, both at 7 million.
Yeet.
And Rhea Ripley pulling that cheddar, 6 million a year for Miss Ripley. By far the biggest female contract in wrestling history.
What's Mercedes?
2 or 3?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
At the most.
She don't deserve a fucking dime, let's be honest. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking WWE. Your
So
thoughts?
What do we think of this? I think...
This is about right on the ball.
I don't know, bro. These are amazing numbers. Okay. How many... So we know of at least the top 10, but the number 10 is at 6 million. How many more $1 million contracts do they have? Like, I'm sorry, but you think Finn Balor draws them over $7 million a year by himself?
That really depends on
cannot draw the same as Jey Uso when they're both at 7 million.
Yeah.
I would really like another conversation at that kitchen table when Jimmy and Jay's talking money.
Yeah.
Because you know Jimmy is getting no more than one.
At the most.
And Solo's sitting over there getting $750.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with all these numbers. And this is just basically their downside guarantee. This is including merch. This is including public appearances. This isn't including autograph signings. This is just like, you make this much because you wrestle for us.
Yeah.
And they're still getting quarterly checks. And I guarantee you, if it's not in the hundreds of thousands, right at millions, especially with the OTC and CM Punk merch.
Not just the merch, but the the pay-per-view split, the ticket split, I mean, that WrestleMania alone would probably get Cody $5 million.
Punk, Seth, and Roman, you're probably getting 2 or 3 million a piece there.
I would love to know how much Cena's making this last year.
Wouldn't it be something
That would be crazy.
if he's not doing it for the money? Like he's not getting paid for it. Now, obviously he's a businessman, but what if this was just like his way of giving back one last time?
I don't know. Even when he was really, really, really part-time, he was still making $6 a year.
Must be nice.
Yeah. So I don't know. But, I mean, I just remember when wrestlers could finally make a living off the shit. You know, the people like Ric Flair, even at his peak back then, never made any money. Like, he was limousine riding, jet flying, but he was making no money. You just recently started making money in wrestling during the Monday Night Wars. And these numbers are just amazing to me. Like, the most commercially successful wrestler of all time is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He never made more than $7 a year. And they were definitely making that back on him. So, I don't know.
So, Dark, earlier you mentioned you wonder how many other $1 million contracts they have.
Right.
And I'm going to throw some names at you that potentially are also getting multi-million-dollar deals. AJ Styles.
100%. He's making between 2 and 3 right now, I think.
Braun Strowman.
I don't think so. He was making $1.5 million before they cut him a while back when he started trying to do indie shit and CYA stuff. So I'm pretty sure they signed him back at lower than that. He's probably 800, 850, something like that.
And The Miz.
Probably making over 6 figures. I mean, over 7 figures.
Yeah. So this list that we got this from was from Wrestling Immortals, but I tried to look into it to see what their sources were, and I couldn't find any. Do you guys have any more information on this?
Oh, fill me in. Where we at?
I'm not sure where the source of that money is, but if you dig hard enough, they're a public company. If you dig hard enough into their SEC filings and shit, you can find this information. Mm-hmm. I'm just not going to take the time to go in there and do it. But you can extrapolate it from numbers and stuff like that. So these are probably, if anyone took the time to look into it, these should be fairly accurate.
Yeah, because I didn't do that. I didn't go into like SEC filings or nothing like that, but I did try to do a little bit of digging, and I found multiple reports from different websites, different wrestling sites and news sites. Some of these articles are like 4 weeks old, and all their numbers from every single article are all different.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'll take that with a grain of salt, everybody.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it's a shit ton of money.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, let's throw it to our last commercial, and we will be back to talk a couple more things.
Ball. Castell. Indulge in the revolution.
All right, we are back. Did you fall asleep, Edgar?
Wake up.
Oh, I'm good. I'm wired.
About to say, he's 3 hours behind us. He's just chipping right now.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I'm good. I've been sleeping all day, actually.
What's it like?
It's lovely.
All right, what we got next, brother?
Let's talk about The Favor. the favor. Paul Heyman
Oh, Paul
owes
Heyman.
everyone favors. CM Punk cashed in his favor on Friday Night SmackDown, requesting Paul Heyman to be on his corner at WrestleMania instead of Roman. We fast forward to Monday Night Raw, and Seth Rollins is trying to convince Paul Heyman for a favor of his own. So first question, you guys, is were you guys surprised about Punk's favor on SmackDown? And second question is, what do you guys think Rollins' favor is going to be?
You and me.
Go ahead.
I wasn't surprised about this one bit. Actually, I think we talked about this a few weeks back when the favor really started coming into play. I think we put it down to he was going to get a title match somehow, or he was going to get Paul Heyman to be in his corner somehow. Obviously, flip the coin. We got the Paul Heyman in the corner, I love the fact that they dug back in the history between Punk and Heyman, and they brought back that promo of 2013 when they were kind of on the outs. Beautiful. Loved it. Loved everything about it. And it just makes sense. As much of advocate, wise man, whatever you want to call him, to Roman Reigns, for shoot, Punk and fucking Heyman are like that. They're like you and me. Like, they're best fucking friends. So why the fuck not? Granted, I'm still trying to figure out how the fucking Royal Rumble winner is getting a fucking main event slot at WrestleMania. But it is the main event. It's not the fucking main event. The main event's the last fucking match. We had this fucking conversation goddamn 12 years ago when fucking Punk and Taker worked WrestleMania. Beside the point, I'm still heated about that shit. It does not surprise me. I believe it's just going to be like one of those full circle moments. Let fucking Heyman and Punk have that moment together. Because let's be real. Punk and Roman. Heyman and fucking Reigns have had the last 3, 4 WrestleMania main events together. I mean, Roman's breaking the record for the most main events in WrestleMania history this year. Right. But this might be Punk's only main event.
Yeah.
Let it fucking happen. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how it ties into the fucking match itself. Because I've been seeing the rumors. You know, we kind of fantasy booked it to where Heyman turns heel and leaves with Seth or some shit like that. It's kind of there. Like, I can kind of see it happening. But at the same time, I still feel Seth is going to take the fucking pinfall, whether it's from Roman or whether it's from Punk. Seth's going to be the fucking fall guy here.
Well, did Seth say when he was going to announce his favor? Or
no, he is just making the assumption that because he didn't curb stomp him, that he now owes him a favor. It's not one of those things where Paul's like, I now owe you.
Gotcha.
I'm fairly sure Punk or Heyman would rather eat the fucking curb stomp than have to fucking deal with Seth having a favor.
Sure. But there's going to have to be something pivotal that happens with Paul Heyman. It can't just be that he's in the corner cheering on Punk, the match ends, and he goes back to being the wise man. No. I don't see that happen.
No,
there's got to be something. Something pivotal has to happen in that relationship at this WrestleMania.
You could probably pull back to Hell in a Cell, Undertaker, Triple H. Look where Shawn Michaels was. He was supposed to be an unbiased piece. And what happened? Not only did he super kick fucking Taker, he fucking took Taker's side not 5 minutes prior to. Paul is in Shawn's fucking predicament, not necessarily as a special guest referee, but in a moral standing. What do? Do you side with your best friend over your meal ticket? I mean, he's Jewish. That he's going to go where the money is. Let's be real. But I see this. This is how I envision it happening. I see Roman spearing Seth. I see Punk coming in, hitting the GTS on Roman. Powers out. By that time, Seth comes to a little bit, sets up the curb stomp, misses the curb stomp, eats a GTS 1, 2, 3. Is there going to be some tomfoolery involved between Paul Heyman? Is there going to be like a crisis of consciousness there? Yes. But I don't think it's going to play an overall factor in how the match ends, one way or the other.
See, I disagree only because it's been such a huge focal point for this match. Like, there's a lot of heat between the guys, that's fine, but everybody's wondering what Paul Heyman's going to do. Like, I think it's the biggest story of this match, frankly, outside of Punk finally getting his WrestleMania. But I think storyline-wise, it's the biggest aspect of this match. So I think something is going to happen, whether he...
We'll book it real quick. I booked my scenario. Book your scenario.
Because he's, storyline, kayfabe, he loves Roman Reigns. Like, I could easily see him turn on Punk.
Who wins the match, though? Or is it one of those situations where, because of that situation with Punk and Roman, Seth takes the advantage and gets the win?
Yeah.
So you think Roman and Punk would come out of WrestleMania and go a couple more pay-per-views?
I think they could. I think it's time to end this Punk Rollins shit. They've been, fucking around for several months now.
So who takes the pinfall?
I think Punk takes the pinfall.
Do you count that as the rubber match? Since it was a triple threat.
They could certainly book it that way.
I think it's one of those things where they need to let Punk and Seth cool down for about a year. Let them cool down for about a year.
That's what I'm saying. This should end the feud.
I'm not saying end the feud.
Punk and Roman should feud for a while. And then maybe they can pick up Seth again with Punk. But I'm getting tired of Punk and Seth. And I think the status, because look, and we'll talk about this as our HSP this weekend.
Okay, no, because we already got the thing about the African American wrestlers in Triple H era this weekend.
Oh,
yeah.
Either way, but we need to have a show that we just discuss how lazy this booking for WrestleMania has become. So I don't see Triple H not taking the big pop factor and have Heyman turn on one of them. I don't put that, because this WrestleMania has been booked so lazily.
Dude, they booked, 3-4 matches last night?
Yeah. It's been booked so lazily that I wouldn't put it past them to use that shock moment to carry a lot of what this match is. Okay.
So I'm with you on that one. So won't we push the original subject back?
I agree.
Now here's the question, and deal with this. Cut it off if you want. Are we going to cut an HSP WrestleMania Sunday and then do the live stream Sunday night? Because we're doing the live stream Saturday night too.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll talk about it.
All right, we'll talk about it.
But Edgar, you want to come on Sunday morning and discuss the lazy booking?
Yeah.
Are you going to be up that early?
Yeah, I should be.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll remind you on Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that, like I said, I wouldn't put it past him, this being like the big shock that he tries to save the lazy day he's booked that day.
Just not excited for this year.
No.
And let's be real. Last year, in the build up to it, was legendary in its status. Probably the best build up to a WrestleMania in at least the last 10 years. At least. So I did not go into this thinking they're going to match that or go higher than that. But I didn't think it was going to be like this stale.
Yeah. Like, now that, Jimmy's grown some balls about Gunther, I'm a little bit more invested in that match, but as of last night, I couldn't give two fucks about that match at Mania. They haven't made me feel anything for that match.
The only thing I want to see is Jay win the belt. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't care how we get there at this point.
I really don't care about
AJ and Logan Paul. Don't give a fuck about that.
Nope.
I don't give a fuck about the fatal 4-way for the IC title.
No, how fucking lazy is that?
Dude, that's been this whole thing, dude. Triple
So
threat,
lazy.
fatal 4-way.
Lazy. Yeah.
Like this whole WrestleMania weekend could just be condensed down to one show, one night.
Yeah, too many multi-man matches, I think.
And I get you want to get as many people on the card as you can. I understand that. I respect it, but there's better ways to do it. We got the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. We always got like a 6-way ladder match for some title. That makes no fucking sense. You know, there's other ways to fucking do it. Just putting these triple threats and fatal 4-ways together for the sake of fucking doing them.
Yeah.
It just, and I know you don't like the man too much, but I'm gonna quote corny here, lazy booking.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is, and we'll spend time, like I said, on Sunday talking about this, but the fucking booking of the Women's World Championship match has been ridiculous.
I swear to God,
It's been lunatic.
I can shove a crayon up my ass, squat over a piece of paper, and draw out a better fucking storyline than what this is.
Yeah, bro. No, this.
Don't envision that, Edgar. For the love of God, don't envision that.
You're like,
God damn it.
Just thinking about you wiggling your hips.
And I ain't talking about the skinny. I'm talking like a thick fucking crayon.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gotta hold that bitch there.
But yeah, no, it's been shit. A lot of it has been shit. And I'm kind of disappointed.
Kinda.
I mean, they could change my mind over the next couple
There's
of weeks.
one match we give a shit about. One out of 2 nights. And it's on night 1. I don't even really give a shit about Cena and fucking Cody at this point because Cena's not on TV right now.
Yeah.
Like, the build up to fucking Cena and fucking Cody's done unless fucking Cena jumps on a fucking jet, comes over here to the fucking U.S. on the Raw or SmackDown before Mania.
Right.
Other than that, the build up's done.
And if that was the punctuation mark that Crossroads, traditional thinking says Cena goes over.
Yeah, but they should have pushed that fucking promo to the week of fucking WrestleMania.
No, I 100% agree. 100%.
Or even really fucking punctuate it, put it on the SmackDown before fucking WrestleMania. Like, make that shit as fresh as possible.
Yeah.
I think they already said that Cena's not going to show up until Mania anymore. And,
So there you go. Like, the main event of night 2 is going to go cold. Of course, you know, everybody's going to go, oh, Cena's last WrestleMania. Yay. Oh, Cody's fucking 1 year of fucking being WWE champion. Yay. But I don't fucking care.
I think most people care about this match, and I know it's going to be a barn burner.
We are going to get Roman next Monday, though,
Hmm.
which is going to be here in my hometown. I don't know
Nice.
if I'm going to go yet.
Well, aren't you just so sitting over there like a fat, sassy bitch?
Well, I'm going to Mania, so I don't know if I want to spend the money for Raw,
What?
too. Yeah. I'm going
Nice.
both nights. So
Whoa. Look at
I
you,
picked up-
baller.
Whose dick did you have to suck?
His what? I was gonna say his
Damn,
wife's, but then I was afraid he would be offended that I implied that she had one.
Look, he may or may not be
Damn,
into pegging.
Darky
It's
Poo.
okay.
Damn, Darky Poo, that's how we get down now?
Oh, he called you Darky Poo. Oh, he took my nickname
I
for you.
stopped saying it because I did not want to sound disrespectful to your wife. I apologize,
I know.
It's all good.
I'm loving this.
but I mean,
I have no comeback for that. I'm like,
He's flustered over there.
no,
Like,
I feel. I mean, if it was you, I would have said your wife. All right, because you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know,
I know.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Anyway, my apologies to your beautiful wife.
I picked the wrong year to go, but we're gonna go, me and her,
No.
And,
You never pick a wrong year to go because it is an experience as a wrestling fan you got to try at least once in your life. I know for a fact that if Orlando gets WrestleMania in a few years, like they've been putting on the dirt sheets, we're fucking going. I'm taking the whole fucking week off of work. I'm spending all my vacation time at a fucking WrestleMania week. And I'm taking 2 extra days off.
Going on like outside of WrestleMania, like around the show too. So it's gonna be dope.
Oh, dude, WrestleMania week, all those indie shows that go on, it's fucking amazing. What was it? Was it 33 when the Hardys returned?
I think so.
Yeah. So the night before that, I was in fucking Orlando at the indie show that they lost the ROH tag titles at.
Oh, shit.
So I kind of already suspected that was going to happen. 2017. It was 2017. But the pop that I was about a mile away from the venue. I was watching that at some bar. The fucking ground shook. Because of the ovation. Like, it is an experience. Whether you're in the stadium or literally a mile away from the stadium watching it. It's an experience.
Yeah.
No, that's
this is my
exciting,
first.
man.
This is my first WrestleMania, and it should be cool.
I've actually never been to one.
We're going to fix that if it comes to Orlando.
Absolutely. You never know. Next year, maybe we go wherever it is.
2 years.
That too.
2 years.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia, y'all.
Oh, fuck no.
No. I'll go to Australia first.
And I ain't going to Australia, so.
I'll go to Australia before Saudi.
So I think we got one more piece of business to discuss. Wanted to give a shout out to Kevin Owens and wish him a speedy recovery. If you guys didn't see SmackDown, Kevin Owens came out, given the floor. He has some severe sounding neck damage.
Yes. That he's been dealing with for about 4 or 5 months now. Think of the shit he's been doing the last 4 or 5 months.
Yeah. And it wasn't from a move, no botch. It's just years and years and years of wear and tear.
That high and tight on your neck, dude, it does take a toll.
And he's going to be out, I hear, at least 2 years.
I heard 2 to 5, but it wasn't ever confirmed. So until we get like the prognosis and shit like that, I don't want to spread dirty rumors or anything like that and have to go back, oh yeah, it's just 6 months.
Of course, but I think it sounds like he knows he has to have surgery. Neck surgery alone, even if it's not bad,
takes you out 18 months.
Yeah.
From experience.
Yeah, so we're talking someone who's probably ground their neck into dust at this point.
Or they raced his damn neck.
And
that's if he comes back.
Yeah. And,
which sucks.
And I'm going to miss him because he was a big part of WWE for me the last couple of years, last few years. Yeah, I hope he gets well, and even if he doesn't come back, I hope he can live pain free.
Yeah.
So, but I hope homie comes back.
Yep. Thoughts and prayers, likes and shares, man. 100%.
Absolutely. All right. Pleasantries?
Fuck, I gotta go to work now?
Yeah, it sucks. I know.
Fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget this coming Sunday will be Heel Shit Podcast. We're gonna do that WrestleMania show. I'm gonna push something back. We're gonna do that WrestleMania show. Edgar, if you would be so gracious as to join us Sunday morning, that would be fan-fucking-tastic. Fuck it, before I forget, Edgar, go and plug your shit. I'll do the rest.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Draven. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
You're welcome. Pookie.
Hit me up at Snug Wrestling. Check out the show. We did a review from Monday Night Raw that I put out today.
Oh, yeah, you did.
We talked about the favor, the Paul Heyman favor. We talked about the poor booking for the women's triple threat match. And we talked about the Jey Uso promo from last night, which we all thought was really good. Check that out. And got some more future shows coming up.
Let me know about your recording schedule if you need one or both of us on there.
Hell yeah.
Make that happen.
So check it out. Leave a star rating, leave a review, follow me on my socials, check out my clips. I do reaction videos to the shows. And yeah, hit me up.
Very good.
Yep. All at Snug Wrestling. I got you. And with that being said, due to our schedules right now, Thursday night recordings are up in the air right now. We'll make that decision no later than Wednesday nights for the next couple of weeks, just because he's got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. So I don't want to go out and go, oh, we're going to do talking shit Thursday night. You know, Thursday night comes, you're waiting on us, we're not there.
Yeah, if we do it, we'll let you know.
Yeah, at least until we can get both of our schedules back on track. So it's just only temporary. Talking shit will be back full time. Just give us a little time to get shit sorted out. Follow us on all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Trovo, Kick. There's the TikTok, the Fippy Fappy, the MySpace, the AOL Instant Messenger.
I guess we're in danger of losing TikTok again soon.
Question mark.
Did you hear that, Edgar?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that though.
Yeah, apparently China is threatening to shut it down after this tariff shit. And they gave something happened where they granted a 70-day extension or whatnot, but it was supposed to shut down last weekend.
Oh,
I got Instagram, so I'm fine. Yeah.
But
Wait, does Fick Fap go away too?
I don't think so.
The Ficky Fappy stays.
Yes.
Hell yes. So follow us on all the socials. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good shit. Any questions, send them to heelshitpodcast@gmail.com. If there's one of the things you want on the air, awesome. We'll answer on air. If it's something you need us to do privately, of course, we'll do it privately. And last but not least, I'm not going to play like I'm fucking dumb. Do not forget the merch.
The merch is beautiful.
I'm so glad you took care of that with the gay-ass voice. We have Forbidden Kingdom. Check out the TFK NWO Wolfpack hoodie. We also have the white one over on the YouTube Premium, which we'll get to in just a second. We also have Forbidden Kingdom merchandise. OG, new shit coming out all the time. We got Draven Grimes, Dark Cordz, Rip Ruiz, Fuck Logan Paul, Pole Watcher, the GAT 316. All available there. Oh, and we got the new Sex God shirt that just got released on Friday.
Yes.
And your pendulum shirt.
You guys did a shirt just for me?
It was actually
Sex
for
God?
Rip.
Sure, yeah.
For Rip.
Buy one and you can say it's for you.
Okay, fine.
All that is at the Streamlabs merchant link. I had to make sure I said it right this time.
Yes.
And of course, last but not least, the YouTube Premium. If you want to go over that right quick.
Yeah, we've condensed our memberships down to 2. Lowest at $1.99. It gets you not only merch at cost, all the emojis, all that good stuff, merch at cost, and all the member videos. We do have a $4.99 tier that will include a monthly Zoom meeting and some more personalized gimmicks like that, so we can better connect with you guys. So yeah, take a look at that.
And as far as the Zoom meetings, we will put that schedule out at the first of each month. Obviously, this is starting. We're going to do it in April. We're going to start it in May, and we'll announce that on all the social media platforms.
Yep.
All right. With that, I think, for the love of Christ, I think we're done.
All right. So, for Edgar from Snug Wrestling,
The definition in the arms!
and Draven Grimes, I'm Dark
fucking tired.
Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Shit podcast, where the bad boys lay, never follow